the Players' Lounge. Wayne Bartle.
1-2-1 finish, you ready?
Well, the Bartle fans are waiting. He's on next. Wayne Bartle looking very relaxed indeed, isn't he? He's got that big game coming up after this one with Adrian Lewis. And you were tipping Adrian Lewis earlier, Rod. You said you'd change your mind during the course of the week. It's that kind of game, isn't it? A bit like Chelsea and Liverpool last night, really.
Yeah, it's going to be a great game like the football match last night. It's going to be, you know, the one that makes the less mistakes, I think. It's all to do with Wayne's, the showman goes up there or the professional dart player. If the professional dart player goes up there, then he's got a big chance of going through.
Yes, I always maintain it's a case of just getting the balance exactly right between being that serious professional and still being the great entertainer. It's not an easy mixture, is it, to perfect?
You're walking the tightrope all the time. Barneveld, he's not playing at the top of his game as he fills it up here for his fourth 180. He's also hit a 177 in that. You see that, what a good camera angle. You can see how big the top of that treble looked for that third dart.
The point about Barneveld tonight is when he's got the first one in, he's so often looked like getting the others. Like this situation here, obviously needing 180. The last thing he wants is a maximum, but he is throwing beautifully at that treble 20. Really is.
Yeah, he's not hitting many fives tonight, John. He's certainly sorted out that little pull on release. The double top for 6-1. Just below that, you can only see the left-hand side, I think. And hits it. 6-1 up, and Jenkins really up against the ropes now. As we see that dart go in, you can see the whole bed on the left-hand side of the first dart.
Well, a raging bull. Is anything but tonight.
140.
Could that be the start of a Jenkins fight back? We'd like to see one, wouldn't we?
Well, Barney's certainly got into a nice stride now, John. And Jenkins, we see his relief. You can just see the jerk in his head, and that's what's come into his game, and that's what's causing him to be, inconsistent.
83.
Yes, probably too long in the tooth to go back to the starting blocks, Terry Jenkins, but certainly one or two things need ironing out.
140.
The massed crowds of Jordiland. Yes, from Glasgow, Plymouth, Manchester, Coventry, Bournemouth, Nottingham, Sheffield, Brighton, Birmingham, Aberdeen, Liverpool, Wembley in London, Belfast and now Newcastle, all around the land. We've been, only Cardiff left our one visit to the Principality, Rod, and a lot at stake there.
60.
Certainly is, big money. Barneveld now at 140. And there's the 5. We haven't seen it too often tonight. But Jenkins now, he's on. This is a good shot out, John. The pros like the 120. You've got 2 darts at the same treble. Shanghai on 20s. And that is a terrible dart. He really is struggling, is Terry.
Yes, it's indicative of his current form, isn't it? Well, it is his current form, obviously, but you know what I mean. Sometimes perhaps just trying a little too hard to rectify matters, and it doesn't do any good at all, as Barneveld is looking at that double 16 for 7-1. No problem.
Yeah, Barney looks more focused tonight. He's taken his time when he's going for the third dart or the double. You can see there he really is focused. He ain't flinching them eyes. He really looks mean tonight. And we've not seen that all the time of this Premier League. You know, even Barney's looked a bit tired, but certainly the last 2 weeks looks like he's coming back to some form.
Yeah, and I think Barney will get himself ready over the next 3.5, 4 weeks to the end of May, the final 2 games that he may well be involved in as... Oh, so close to another maximum would have been, but for just clipping that dart. Nevertheless, in control of this leg. Well, perhaps not quite in total control, but at 7-1, confident, I'm sure, of victory sooner rather than later.
Yeah, Barneveld's not going to lose from here.
100.
We know that. Jenkins, still some pride to be playing for. Taking a 140 here and go out on a 1-2-1. Give yourself a bit of confidence. Normally you would fill this up.
100.
Well, Barneveld certainly got the advantage in this leg.
So you require 161.
How I would like to see Jenkins do this, because he's too nice a guy to take a real Tonkin. Bullseye, what? Oh, that would have been the shot of the night. If only. Now then, could be all over here. No danger. Double 8 for Barneveld. Brilliant Barneveld tonight. A fraction inside.
60.
Life yet in the ball.
Yep, he's got a chance to get one leg back. 9-8. You can see Terry though, he's overheating, the sweat's starting to go in his eyes. This probably the big, I was going to say the big night is the hardest thing to hit, and he's gone and missed that. I mean, that is a long way off, John.
It is. It's a weak arm, and gotta say, it's sad to see, to be honest. And a long, long way from the double, so that's good night, Vienna. Methinks as Barneveld, the man who's guaranteed to finish third in the table, wants double 8. No!